Members of the press, countrymen and women, Zambia has in the last 24 hours reported 9 new cases of COVID-19 cases out of the 307 tests done by our laboratories in the last 24 hours. The 9 new cases include 3 truck drivers, 1 from Namibia, 1 from South Africa, and 1 from Zimbabwe, and 1 national from Asia who recently came into the country as a consultant for work. The remaining cases include contacts of the cases that we've reported before from Chawama and Chipata and Kanyama, and also from the community screening and targeted testing that we are doing. 1 is from the healthcare facility-based surveillance. We must also report that the 10-year-old child who was admitted to a facility in Kabwe has been discharged after testing sequentially negative twice to COVID-19, and is doing well and is at home. That therefore brings the number of persons that have been discharged, the number of recoveries, to 55. So 55 people have recovered from COVID-19. Therefore, cumulatively, our figures stand at 106 cases of COVID-19, 55 recoveries with 3 deaths. As we speak right now, the number of active cases is 48, with 43 in Lusaka and 42 in Lusaka and 6 on the Copper Belt. All patients in isolation are very stable. Countrymen and women, we want to thank our gallant men and women, boys and girls at the front line, who have worked tirelessly to stabilize the patients that have been admitted. Repeatedly, we have reported to you patients who are unstable and have been surviving on oxygen, have come in with low hemoglobin, have been saturating at very low levels. And we want to thank those gallant patriots for resuscitating them back to life, because all of these are now stable. We have been conducting community surveillance and targeted testing in various parts of the country, and in particular in Lusaka, we've been in Madras Kamwala, where now we have tested a cumulative total of 1,780 persons. We'll continue updating you on the results as we continue to upscale our ability in our laboratory testing. The surveillance team continues tomorrow in Rodspark, and will continue to conduct sensitization, mass screening, and targeted testing, including disinfection of public places in the area. Cumulatively, we have discharged 3,025 people from the 14-day quarantine period in the last 6 weeks, and we have responded to 1,276 alerts that we have now cleared as non-cases, and we pay glowing tribute to the public for being alert and informing us of these alerts. At global level, we have now surpassed the 3 million mark and are now reporting 3,220,970 cases, with a death toll at 228,251. Important to note that 922,822 people have recovered globally. In Africa, the number of cases has risen to 37,701, and we have lost 1,502 citizens. Wow, we report success in case management as 12,630 have recovered. In the Southern Africa region, where Zambia represents the Africa Center for Disease Control and is coordinating the response in the region, we have recorded 5,756 cases of COVID-19, and out of these, 2,181 have recovered, while we have lost 117 citizens. Members of the press, fellow Zambians, as I have told to the end of my update, I'd like to remind you of one of our core values. This is a fundamental national value. Patriotism remains one of our core national values and principles, and it is pivotal for us to attain victory against COVID-19. We note and remain grateful to the public for maintaining a high sense of patriotism, including our gallant health workers at the front line, our multi-sectoral teams in the communities, and the corporate sector in the fight against COVID-19. Indeed, the patriotism of the citizens that have been coming forward to participate in the mass screening and testing, and that have continued to adhere to the principles of physical distancing, wearing masks, and other guidelines such as heightening sanitation, is applauded. As World Press Freedom Day approaches, we want to celebrate the patriotism of the fourth estate, the media, who are crucial allies in risk communication and community engagement.